Okay, the first thing we'll be talking about this morning is rounding numbers. So, what we're going to be looking at first of all is rounding to the nearest 10, and we'll start off with 57. So, what we want to do is we want to round this number to the closest amount of tens. But actually, what we have to do is look at the number to the right of this. First of all, we need to think, what does 57 lie between? It lies between 50 and 60. And if we look at this number that I've underlined in red, we can see that is 7. 7 then is closer to 60 than it is 50. So our answer in this case is 60 to the nearest 10. We'll have a go at another one then. So we'll have a look at 42 to the nearest 10. So we want to round tens. As I said, we need to look at the units. 42 lies between 40 and 50. But there are two units, so 2 makes it closer to 40 than 50. So our answer in this case is 40 to the nearest 10. Now, if we look at both of our answers, we can see that there is nothing in the units column. So all we have is tens and no units. And that's what it means to round to the nearest 10. So we'll continue and we'll look at rounding hundreds. We're going to look at 332 to the nearest 100 this time. So this is the one we want to look at, but really this is the number we're interested in. So in this case, what we want to find out is 332 closer to 300 than 400. So we know that 30 or 32 is closer to 300 than it is 400. So our answer is 300. And you'll notice with the answer, we're rounding to the nearest 100. So after the hundreds column, our number is just made up of zeros. 300 to the nearest 100. Again, we'll look at 872 to the nearest 100. We want to concern ourselves with the number to the right of the number we're rounding to. So 7, we know this number is between 800 and 900. We know that 7 is closer to, or 70 is closer to 900 than it is 800, so our answer must be 900, and again there is nothing after the hundreds column, so our answer is 900. We'll do a quick rounding to the 1000, and we'll look at the number 8631. So again, we want to round to the nearest 1000, but the number we want to concern ourselves with is the hundreds column. So we know that this is between 8000 and 9000. We know that 600 is closer to 9,000, sorry. So our answer must be 9,000. And like previous answers, if we're rounding to the nearest 1000, there is nothing after the thousands column. The only problems we encounter is, for example, if we are rounding the number 98 to the nearest 10. Well, we want to round this to the nearest 10. We want to concern ourselves with this number. Now we know that this number is now between 90, but actually it's between 90 and 100. So we're adding a hundreds column in here, but we're still rounding to the nearest 10. We know that 8 is actually closer to the next one up. So our answer in this case would be 100. And we just have to be careful when we're rounding, that when we're rounding and we see a 9, it will add an extra number to the left. It will skip into the next column. Examples of these are rounding 971 to the nearest 100. We know this will be between 900, but in this case it'll be 1,000. So as I said, we're adding an extra number on. We're looking at number 9, but we're actually concerning ourselves with a 7. So in this case it will round up to 1,000.